Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since I've made a reaction to a music video, but I thought I was inspired today, so I thought, hey, let's just do it. We're gonna watch Monsters by James Blunt. I'm not in my studio. As you can tell, this is obviously not my studio. There's a huge giraffe behind me, belongs to my child. So hopefully this audio is okay. Let's get started. I'm also going to be doing something different for this reaction video because I've gotten a lot of feedback that I thought I'd take into consideration. Instead of stopping within the music video to provide some comments, I am going to watch the entire music video and then provide any comments that I might have after the video is over. So let's get started. Oh God, this is gonna be sad.
Oh, before they turn off all the lights, I won't read you your wrongs or your rights. The time has gone. I'll tell you good night, close the door. Tell you I love you once more. The time has gone, so here it is. I'm not your son, you're not my father. We're just two grown men saying goodbye. No need to forgive, no need to forget. I know your mistakes and you know mine. And while you're sleeping, I'll try to make you proud. So daddy, won't you just close your eyes? Don't be afraid. It's my turn to chase the monsters away.
Jesus, okay. Ooh.
Oh, well, I'll read a story to you. Only difference is this one is true. The time has gone. I folded your clothes on the chair. I hope you sleep well, don't be scared. Time has gone, so here it is. I'm not your son, you're not my father. We're just two grown men saying goodbye. No need to forgive, no need to forget. I know your mistakes and you know mine. And while you're sleeping, I'll try to make you proud. So daddy, won't you just close your eyes? Don't be afraid. It's my time to chase the monsters away. Sleep a lifetime, yes, and breathe the last word. You can feel my hand on your arm. I will be the last one, so I'll leave a light on. Let there be no darkness in your heart. But I'm not your son, you're not my father. We're just two grown men saying goodbye. No need to forgive, no need to forget. I know your mistakes and you know mine. And while you're sleeping, I'll try to make you proud. So daddy, won't you just
How touching. That was really touching. Hold on, I gotta blow my nose. Oh, whew. Well, I suspected that would make me cry, so I'm really happy that I had these on my desk. What a beautiful song. A beautiful tribute to his dad. The overlying theme in this song is a man's relationship with his father, and how through the broken aspects of the relationship, through the loving aspects of the relationship, through all of it, love, deep, deep love is revealed. And through grief of his father's death, he realizes how much love he has for his father. And perhaps there is a bit of regret for maybe not doing things during his father's life that maybe he had wanted to do, but that he would take on the duty of addressing any monsters or shadows that his father had been trying to address, or that his father was burdened by. I think that actually was my favorite part of the song, the lyric. My favorite lyric was, "Don't be afraid, it's my turn to chase the monsters away." So I interpreted that as, you did your best, Dad, with the tools that you had to address the monsters in your life, and I will take on the burden of addressing those monsters, that any monsters that you pass down to me, in order to lessen the burden, maybe to my future generations, to my children, to my grandchildren. I think that's how I interpreted it. Be curious to see if you interpreted it differently. I'm trying to decide whether I should share this personal story, not to gain any sympathy from you, but I think it offers a learning experience, a lesson for anybody who has potential, unresolved issues with a parent. So my dad died in 2021. Unexpectedly, it was very sudden. And he and I had not actually talked since I was a teenager. He had moved back to his home country when I was young, and I had written him letters after he left. I had written him some emails, and I had even visited the country and thought about reaching out to him to see if I could meet with him, but I was just too scared. And I always thought that one day I would reunite with him and, I don't know, just reunite, make amends. It wasn't anything in particular that he did for us to not talk. It was more of a lapse of him not reaching out to me aggressively and me not reaching out to him aggressively. But I think both of us actually had wanted to reach out to each other and reunite. But I think both of us were scared. And later on, after his death, we had spoken to his girlfriend, and she had said that he felt guilt. He felt like he was a bad father, and that he was very proud of me, and that he loved me, but was scared to reach out to me. So completely understand. And he also hated technology, which is why he never responded to my emails, because he probably didn't check his email. I think the lesson for anybody watching this video is, if you would like to make amends with a parent and you feel like it's worth it for your own healing or because you love them, tomorrow is never guaranteed, and you will not have that opportunity forever. Granted, reaching out to a parent may not always be the best idea. It's a very individual decision that should be made by you based on your own circumstances. Another thing I wanted to mention is that his death really forced me to think about death. I grieved his loss, even though I was estranged from him. I grieved it very deeply, and it hurt. I had to stop my recording during my initial reaction video because my family came home and it was time to cook dinner. But this gave me some time to think about some extra reflections and thoughts about this beautiful song. So the first thought that I had, and it's a continuation of me talking about what I realized after my dad died, and it's this: when a parent dies, at least this is what happened to me, the issues that I had with my dad, the resentments that I had, the judgments, it all melted away. Ego went away. And what was left was compassion and love. Compassion for his circumstances in his life and what happened, and an understanding, a deeper understanding about how the things that happened in his life led to later outcomes and later life circumstances. And I think his death kind of allowed me to recognize that with more compassion. Having a child allowed me to recognize that with more compassion, because I think when we have children, it really pushes us to like the edge from a nervous system standpoint. Like, it really tests you and tests your patience. And certain things that you saw as a that I saw as a young person without children, I didn't understand why my dad did them. And now I was like, okay, I could understand what pushed him to do this. Obviously, like, understanding isn't the same thing as approving in many circumstances. But when you have kids, you kind of realize, like, oh, yeah, I can understand. So yeah, in general, it seems that when a parent dies, unless the parent did something egregious, that the ego melts away, resentments melt away, issues melt away, and what is most prominent is compassion and love, which is a beautiful thing. So I wonder if we think about life in that way, not only with our parents, not only with other loved ones, but also with ourselves. I wonder if that allows us to let go of our ego a little bit more and allows us to have more compassion for each other, for ourselves, because really, we are all united in death. We will all succumb to it, and perhaps we can allow it, we can use it as a tool to increase our capacity to love and appreciate our lives and our relationships that we have. I also wanted to mention something super interesting. I don't know how many of you are interested in dream interpretation or dreams, but I'm a huge fan of remembering and writing down dreams because I think they play a very large role in our processing of what is important in our lives. And who knows, perhaps it's connecting us with some other dimensions of consciousness. I'd like to think so. I know some of you may think that's pseudoscientific. Anyways, I had a dream like maybe a year after my dad passed away. And in the dream, I witnessed him. It almost seemed like it was an alternate universe. It was some other dimension. And he was an artist in that dream. In this life that we have, that I'm living in right now, he was really good with his hands. He was a builder, and he built some great things. So in the dream, he was an artist. He was transforming his passion and energy into his works of art. And in the dream, he was working on a project. He was painting the ceiling of a cathedral, almost like the Sistine Chapel. And it was such a beautiful dream. And I like to think that it was another dimension where he was manifesting his higher self, his higher consciousness. And I'd like to think that. But that dream, regardless of whether it was another dimension or not, to me, it pointed out that I share some of his behavioral qualities and that I can use that to transform feelings into beautiful things. I wrote in my notes, my father, through this dream, I realized that my father's legacy to me in this life is that I have the remarkable ability to transform my pain into something beautiful. That suffering, although always present in life, in everybody's life, we can create through that suffering something beautiful, whether it is building a house, building a piece of furniture, making a painting, singing a song, writing a song. Through this act of creation, which is what we as humans we were born for. Every human needs to create. We can't just consume, or else we'll get depressed and lose our meaning. Every human was meant to create. So through creation, we transform something painful into beauty and meaning. Guys, thanks for watching. I really appreciate you, and I appreciate you for being here. I'm sending you a lot of love on this beautiful day. I'll see you next time.